Example 4.16. Rosalind borrows 80,000 at 12% compounded monthly for 3 years. And then we have, for the first question, find her monthly payment. That is just okay. And then B, C, and D, they will give us several situations when she pay later or when she want to settle early. So let's try to look at it one by one. Okay, first, find her monthly payment. Now we know that Rosalind borrowed 80,000, 12% compounded monthly for 3 years. So she want to, the payment need to be made monthly. So basically, what we can do here, we should calculate for what is by using the present value formula, because we have the present value, which is the original amount of loan, 80,000. Right? And then this is what we want to look at. What is the value of R? Okay, the interest is actually 12% compounded monthly, so 0.12 over 12. Okay, for 3 years. So basically 3 years monthly, so 36. Right, 36 times. So 0.12 over 12. Calculate it, and you should get the value of R equal to 2,657.14. So this is the monthly amount that needs to be paid by Rosalind. Okay, now let's look at the next situation. If she has not paid her first 5 monthly payment, how much should she pay on her 6th payment to settle all the outstanding areas? So to actually comprehend this, let's try to look at the overview of the timeline. Right? I try to do it. Let's try to do it fast. So we have 36 months. Okay, 33, 36. Okay, this is just let me just do this for a while. Okay, just to get the timeline. Right. Okay. And then the payment is actually how much? 2657.14. Okay, so this is actually how it should be. Okay, it did not really appear here, but actually each time should the payment should be 2,657.14. Okay, but what happened here is, so the starting point should be 0, no payment. Okay, what happened is, if you look at the question, if she has not paid her first 5 monthly payment, how much should she pay on the 6th payment to settle all the outstanding? So let's look back at this. Now she did not pay for the first 5 months, and what is actually the total amount that need to be paid here? So including all of the outstanding value. So how do I actually calculate outstanding here? We have the annuity at this point, and to get at this point, what do? Is we calculate for the future value. So to get the value at this point, we will use the formula of S, which is the future value of annuity. So let's look for the future value of annuity. So this is the formula of future value. Okay. So the R is 2657.14 times with the I, which is 12-month compounded monthly. So 0.12 over 12. For how long, right? So it depends on how long is actually the outstanding. So for this case, the outstanding is actually the payment want to be made on the 6th month. So we will calculate it on the 6th month, right? By including the sixth payment, what will be the total amount that need to be paid later? So 6, 0.12 over 12, and calculate for the S. So you should get 16,300 and 46.77. So basically, if Rosalie want to settle everything after the deferred payment of a previous 5 months, she need to pay 16,346.77, right, to update her payment so that there is no due in her payment later. Okay, next question. Where is it? If she want to settle all of the loan immediately after paying the first 5 monthly payment. Now, for this case, she did pay just like the schedule, which is monthly payment, right? She did pay for the first 5 months, but then she want to settle all immediately right after paying the first 5 months. So how much additional payment does she have to make? So let's look back at the timeline. So the question say that she paid for each month for the 5 months, but right after she made the payment, she want to settle everything. Start from right after the 5th month, the 5th month, until the 36th month. So basically, we want to know what is the present value, because she want to settle everything, so there will be a discounted value. Of course, she did not she don't have to pay the interest that occur ahead of the time, because she want to pay everything early. So instead of pay normally, now we calculate for the present value, subtracting all of the interest that will occur in the future. So now at this point, immediately after the 5th payment, what will be the amount that need to be paid? So to calculate for it, right, we see how many months left, how many times left. Now she has already paid for 5 times. So 36 minus 5 is equal to 31 times left. Now simply use the formula of present value, which is the formula of A. Calculate for the present value, so which is 2657.14 times with we are using the same compound interest, yeah. So I'll just substitute it here. The issue, the real issue here is what is actually the value of n. Now, to answer what is the value of n, we need to look at how many times left to make the payment. So as we calculated before, 36 minus 5, so 31 times left. Now, we have everything. Calculate for the present value. So the total amount that need to be paid, actually after discounting the value, so the total amount will be 70,526.57. So this is the total amount that need to be paid if she want to pay immediately after the 5th payment, right? If you try to calculate, right? If let's say she want to pay normally like what she did monthly, so 2657.14 times with 31, it is actually 82,300, which is, when she pay immediately, she paid in a lump sum amount, basically she saved a lot. Okay, now let's look at the next question, which is D. If she has made the first 5 monthly payment and want to settle all the loan in the 6th payment, how much should she pay? How much will be the interest? So the difference between these two questions is that at the time that the settlement was made. Okay, for this one, the settlement immediately after the 5th payment, right? Which means that the interest at the 6th payment is still not being calculated. But for this one, the settlement is at the point of the sixth payment. So basically, to calculate for the settlement, the interest for the sixth payment will need to be calculated because it is already within the range of that payment. Okay, the sixth payment. So to calculate for D, right, let's look back at the timeline. Now we know that they want the settlement want to be made at this point. So meaning that at this point, the sixth payment need to be made exactly as it is, which is 2657.14, but the discounting value, right, will be calculated start from the seventh payment because it is still not there. So start from the seventh payment until the 36th payment, we can calculate for the discounting value using the present value formula. So now, what is the value of n that is included here? From the 7th point until the 36th point, 30. So basically, the difference between C and D, for C, previously, you'll see that we'll calculate using N31 because we start at this point. But for this case, we start at this point, right? Because the payment is made at the sixth payment, right? So sixth payment, we still need to calculate the interest. So the discounting value will start from the seventh payment until the end. So basically, later when we will calculate for the present value, the end should be 30 rather than 31, like C. Okay, so let's try to calculate for it. Okay, now let's calculate for the discounting value using the present value formula. So we have 2657.14 times with all of this. Okay, n. The n here will need to calculate start from the seventh payment period. So 30. 7 until 36 is 30. Now if you calculate this, let's try to calculate it. So 1.01 to the power of negative 30. Okay, 1 minus answer over 0.01 times with 2657.14. So you should get 68,574.69. Okay, this is actually the present value start from the seventh payment until the end. But still, the payment want to be made at the sixth payment, so we need to sum the R for 6. Okay, so basically plus with 2657.14, which is the R for the sixth payment. Okay, so you should get 71,231.83. Okay, let me check. Plus 2657.14. Yes. So this is the total amount that need to be paid at the sixth payment. As you can see, the later that you make a settlement, actually the bigger that you need to pay.